I greet everyone. The analytical community is in touch with you. System.GURU.Markets. Let's start with some summary information about the company. If you want, you can put a stop. You can look at all the corporation's indicators carefully. Now we will look at the current fundamental indicators of the company. GENMAB ADR, ticker GMAB. The review is based on current data as of May 23, 2025. According to Classification Guru, Markets company GenMab AS belongs to the subcategory Oncology Targeted Therapy. 22 organizations are involved in the analysis, which is quite representative. Look for the order table at the end of this video. The result for the company under study is as follows: 7.5 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory, 0.9 points. If you look broadly, within the entire stock market as a whole, it can be noted that the average score for the stock market as a whole is 1.9 points. Against a score of 7.5 points, GenMab AS. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price, GenMab AS, and subcategory companies, we see that over the last 12 months, the shares GenMab ADR showed a change of minus 29.1%. Against the price dynamics in the subcategory of 11.3%. Market capitalization of a corporation GenMab ADR amounts to $12.93 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $48 billion. GenMab AS accounts for a share of 26.942%. It is one of the leaders in the subcategory. The company's book value is estimated at $5.28 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $14 billion. GenMab ADR accounts for a share of 36.728%. Having compared the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we see the following. Occupied share GenMab ADR in the subcategory when assessing the market value is 26.942%. The book value is 36.728%. This is 36% more than the market capitalization share. Assessment of the organization's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory, good, 1 point. The company under study has financial liabilities of $0.158 billion. Debt to book value ratio is 3% of equity. The company's debt level rating, very good, 2 points. The company's stock price to earnings ratio is 11.4. The subcategory average is 0, which is significantly better than the subcategory average. Evaluation of the company's market value to profit ratio in comparison with organizations in the subcategory, very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $1,135 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are provisionally estimated at $1,100 million. 3.1% less than the current level. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, passable, 0 points. The company's price to revenue ratio is 4. The average for the subcategory is 7, which is 43% lower than for the subcategory. Evaluation of the company's stock market value to revenue ratio in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $3,230 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is expected to be $3,130 million, which is 3% less than the current level. Assessment of the indicator of projected future sales volumes in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, passable, 0 points. The marginality is 35.1%, with the average in the subcategory being -16.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 51.3%. Marginality assessment compared to the indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of personnel numbers by subcategory is 37.813%, which is 40% more than the market capitalization share. The amount of capital per employee of the company is $4,820,000. While in the subcategory there are $6,765,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 28.8%. Assessment of the volume of market capital per employee in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The profit per employee is $423,000. Average for the subcategory, -$156,100. And the difference between the average for the subcategory and the company's figures is $579,000. Evaluation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue per employee of the company is $1,205,000. Subcategory, $968,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 24%. Evaluation of revenue per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The number of short shares is 0.4%, compared to the average for the subcategory of 7.9%. This is an indicator of possible risk of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 59% for the company GenMab AS. For the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is 57%. The company's stock is actually valued at approximately $21.02. The consensus price estimate for the company's shares is approximately $30.69. The difference between the current price and the consensus forecast is approximately 46%. Let's look at the order table. It is available to everyone. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all publicly accepted decisions of the information system this season. GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in the pinned comment. Based on the results of the stock valuation GenMab AS. Information and reference system of assessment GURU.Markets, the following decision is made. Open a buy trade at $21.03. The order is open because the company has a fairly high valuation. The organization's assessment was carried out on the basis of the assessment method, the Akeem's index. Take profit is set at 23.1. Stop loss is set at 18.96. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the order closes automatically at the end of the trading session on June 22, 2025, or on the last trading day before that date. Ticker, BPMC, will be a countervailing sale transaction. The video on the balance transaction will be or has already been published on the channel. When closing any of the orders, basic or balancing, the second order is closed at the actual price. Thank you all very much for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system, GURU.Markets.